to record a cue. Once I've set my cues up with my channels over here, whatever they're going to look like, now I'm ready to record the cue. So I hit record, make sure that it's flashing green light. Okay. Then I'm going to make sure it's on cue, because you can record a sub, you can record a group or whatever. We don't use those here, but those are things you could do. But anyway, record cue. I'm going to give it whatever number I want. Let's just say 1. Then I'm going to hit enter. And then that cue is now in the board. So if you look here on the board, you see Q1 right there, because I just called it Q1. So that's how you record a cue. We'll do that again. I'll set up a light. So my lights are set over here. I'm going to record cue. We're going to call this one 2, and then we're going to hit enter. Enter's right here. Now record, our channel 2 is recorded, so there's 1 and then there's 2. This little arrow always points to whichever one you're working on, not which one you're in. The highlight implies which one you're in, and right now we're not in any cue because we haven't gone to any cue. Now, after each time you record a cue, you're going to bring your channels back down to clear the system. You should always start in a blackout situation. And if you have no cues recorded, that's theoretically should be a blackout. But I always record a blackout first. So I'm in a blackout now, so I'm going to record cue. We're going to call this 1, even though I have 1 there. I've overwritten 1 with a blackout. So 1 is a blackout. So anytime I'm recording a cue, I'm going to make sure that I'm in Q1. So to go to Q1, I go Q1, not enter. Now I'm going to hit go over here. So now you can see it's highlighting red. That means it's working. It's pointed at 1, and now that 1 is highlighted yellow, that means I'm in Q1, which is a blackout. So if I want to go to Q2, I can either hit Q2 go, or I can just hit go, because it's the next cue in the lineup. Red implies that it's working, so if it's red here, that means it's in the process of going up or down. And then yellow highlight means that's the cue we're in. It'll show you the previous cue above it. This is the one we were just in before. This is the next cue, which is the same thing because there is no other cues beyond this one. So at this point, that's what that is. Okay. So again, you set your cues, start in a blackout. So I'm going to go Q1 go. Make sure it's at 0. Now I'm going to set my cues, whatever I want it to look like. Now I'm going to record cue 3, enter. Bring these sliders back down, these channels back down. Now I should still be in a blackout, but now I have 3 cues recorded, the third one being Q3. Notice the yellow arrow pointing at Q3. That means that's the one we were pointed at. We're still in Q1. Our next cue is Q2, but Q3 is what we were working on most recently. Okay. If I'm in Q1, so Q1 go. Now that I'm in Q1, I can look at here. All I have to do to go between my next cues, as long as I'm going in order, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can always hit go. It takes me to the next cue. Go. Takes me to the next cue. If I need to go backwards from 3 to 2 to 1, I can hit the back arrow here. Back. Now I'm in Q2. Back. Now I'm in Q1. If I jump to Q3 from Q1, now if I hit the back arrow, it's going to take me back to Q1 because that was the last cue we were in. Okay? But if I go forward, Q2, Q3.